there, replay viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy this scope, be sure to tap the screen so that way you can give us some heart love. And if you're not following us yet, be sure to tap that little Perry Buddy at the bottom. And then follow so you can catch us live next time. Hey guys. Hello, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Hey Amy. Hey Candy, hey Clarissa. Hello there. Our little schoolhouse. Hi, how are you? Hey everybody. Hey LaShawn. Okay, let me double tap. You've seen this before. This is our basic budget we've been talking about. Hi, Mandy. Let me double tap. There we go. Okay. Put you guys in there. Hello. We're back on the budget again. All right. Oh, my computer's telling me I need to be on Periscope right now. Don't you just love that? Hi, Amy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have to send it back soon. So I'm trying to wear it as much as possible. I actually have to send it back this week. This is a new part of my fashion capsule that I'm going to talk to you guys about next week. I think next week. That I'm incorporating to kind of help me try trends out, but without spending a lot of money on them. So, did I still hear? Here come the trolls, guys. Don't worry. My blocking finger's ready. My blocking finger's ready. All right, today we're back on budget. We're talking about budget again. We're going to finish out our budget series for the month because next week is a short week. So we're going to finish out hopefully this week. But this is something that somebody asked in our Facebook group. And if you're not in our Facebook group, it is a Full Life on Less. So you can go to bit.ly/FullLifeOnLess and you can join our Facebook group where we talk about a plethora of things. And it's just so much fun. So we're going to talk about how you can stay on budget. Okay? Because that was the question. And before we get into it, let me introduce myself because I think we have some new folks in here. Hi, new people. My name is Amira Martin, and I blog at 4hatsandfrugal.com, where we teach families how to have fun on a dime, how you can be a baller on a budget, and how to live a full life on less. And that's what we do here on Periscope every single day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey guys, hi Brittany, nice to meet you. Okay, so before we get into it, if you feel like your friends would like to join this conversation, because this will be a conversation, we're going to chat. I'm going to share a few tips and then we're going to chat about these because I know you guys are going to have your opinions on them. So make sure you go ahead and you share now so that way they don't miss anything. You can share via Twitter, you can share to Facebook, and you can share here on Periscope. So share any way you would like. Get your friends in here before we get going. Whoa, thank you for the shares. That was really fast. All right, so here's the topic. How to stay on budget. You're not going to like what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you right now. You're probably not going to like it because you're going to be like, oh, please don't tell me that. But I do have 4 little tips for you. 4 things that you need to do in order to stick with that budget that you're creating every month that somehow it seems to go to the wayside by week 3 and you don't know what happened and why didn't it work and then you just don't do it anymore. So let's figure this out right now. Let's figure this out. Yes, that's a good tip. Yeah, and actually after. So you guys see that I have a lot of trolls in this broadcast, which they don't bother me. So whatever. Make sure once we're done here, go through your followers again, because sometimes they end up following you guys too. So that's not really great. Pack lunch, work, and go home. Nikki. All right, so you ready? Here's my first tip. You have to stick to your goal. You have to stick to your goal. And no, I didn't say goals plural. I said one goal. And if you're on a budget, that means you do have one goal. And that one goal is either paying down the debt, saving up for something big, or creating some type of new lifestyle for your family, right? So you have one goal, okay? And for some reason, people start to forget the goals when they're in the present. They're like, oh, well, there's Starbucks, and I'll just get a coffee. I'll just get one coffee this month, and it won't It won't bother anything. All right, I don't feel like cooking tonight, so let's just order Domino's. I know it's going to mess with the budget a little bit, but instead of thinking about the goal, what's your goal? Even if you have a monthly goal, okay? So this is what I want you guys to do. If you have a general goal, let's say your general goal is just to pay down your debt. You want to get rid of your debt. Are you making a monthly goal when you make your monthly budget? You need to. Because if you don't have a goal, you start thinking about all these other things you could be doing with this money instead of laser focusing on your goal. What is your goal? Okay? You're making a budget every month. It's easy to just write your goal at the top of your budget and then write your budget. And then every time you think about using your money in an incorrect way, you will see that monthly goal right at the top. Maybe your monthly goal is, we want to pay off 2 medical bills this month. Write it at the top of your budget. You need to pay it. You need to pay attention. You need to focus, and you need to have one goal, okay? And one of the easiest ways to do that is to make it monthly. And then every month you're doing whatever that goal is. Saying that I want to pay down my debt is very general, and you start to lose yourself in the process, and you start to lose your focus in the process. Be specific and stick to your one goal. Only one. All right? So that's tip number 1. You have to have a goal, and it has to be one goal, and you have to pay attention to it. Otherwise, your budget's going to go to crap. It is. It's going to go to crap every month, and then you're going to not understand what's happening. And really, it's just you. It's human nature, because humans like to focus. We all see the Olympics. We all see people, they have a focus on one thing, 1 minute at a time, and those are the people that win gold, right? So you need to focus. Pay attention to your goal, number 1. Number 2, you're not going to like this one, because this is the one that I hear all the time. Don't use surprises or little mini monetary catastrophes as a crutch. I see this all the time. Oh no, this bill came in and we didn't even know about it, so now it's just going to mess up the whole budget, and I don't know what to do, and I'm just lost. Forget it. I'm not going to do this anymore. Everything is just too hard, and I can't work with this, and oh, we just had to go to the doctor, and now we have an extra bill because the insurance isn't going to cover it, and that's going to mess up the budget. Oh, I can't do this. I can't. With all the surprises coming up, how am I going to stick to my budget? You're going to stick to it because that's why you have a budget. Your budget is telling where each dollar is going. Guess what happens when a surprise pops up? You look at a line on your budget and you say, where can I cut this month to pay this off? Right? Stop using the surprises and the little snafus as your crutch. Because a lot of people are doing that, and they're saying, well, these are just going to keep popping up. I might as well just not even do a budget. You're giving up on yourself so quickly for no reason. You know why they're popping up? To test you. To see if you're really serious about this. Are you serious about paying off your debt? Are you serious about having a budget every month? Let's send a little something. The universe goes, let's send a little something to see if you're really ready and you're really dedicated to living a better life. And if that one little thing is bothering you, what's going to happen when you're a millionaire and something pops up that's $50,000 and you have to pay it off? Are you just going to lay on the couch and say, life is just so hard, I can't do this? Nope. You're going to say, all right, well, let's see where in our budget, our $1 million budget, yes, I'm claiming that for you, can we cut down to pay off this 50 grand so it's out of my hair? This is preparing you for the big stuff. Okay? Right, Murphy is always around the corner. Murphy likes to hide under your bed. He likes to sit on the couch with you when you're watching TV because he's just waiting for his opportunity to test you. Right? And if he tests you and you go, woe is me, I can't handle it. And he's like, got him. And, he could just keep messing with you because he knows the reaction that's coming. But if you can handle that little thing and then move on with your life, you're fine. Stop using it as a crutch. Just handle your business. You're an adult. I know adulting is hard. It really is. I hate adulting too. But just handle it and move on. Look in your budget and see where are we going to have to cut. We're going to have to cut something right now to pay this because this is an emergency right now that we have to pay. And this is mostly for people who don't have your emergency fund set up yet. Because if you're doing the baby steps, you probably already have your emergency fund. And then, lo and behold, if you have an emergency, that's where you go to pay it off. But if you're still in a space where you don't have it and things are popping up, you got to cut something in your budget for right now so you can pay it. Don't use that as a crutch to not do a budget ever again. Okay? Number 2. Adulting is hard. I know. It is hard. It is hard. But that was number 2. Stop using it as a crutch. Please stop. What step are you on? Do you have a... Me? Oh, yes. No, we're past that. We're saving up to pay cash for a house. That's what step we're on. We're on the house part. I think it's step like 3B, I think is what he calls it. So we're trying to pay all cash for our very first home. That's where we are. No debt. Saved. Our emergency fund is fully saved up. All of that. Okay, so number 3. You ready? And you're probably going to guess what this one is. Have some discipline. You're not a child. You may have children, but you can't act like them, right? Because you got to be the adult in the house, and you have to have some discipline. Have some discipline. What's the easiest way to have discipline? By making your budget every month. And sticking to that budget, like we're talking about. How do you stick to the budget? You have some discipline. You know this is important to you. You know that this is going to give you a better life, right? Do you know that? Because if you don't know that, then we shouldn't even be having this conversation. A budget is going to get you to a better life. Period. Period. Because it's teaching you how to handle money. It's teaching you how to be the CEO of the money that you own. Okay? Because money works for you. You don't work for money. Don't get me preaching today. Money works for you. You don't work for money. Do you understand that? Those dollar bills are your employees and you need to tell them where to go. Have the discipline to do that. Have the discipline to sit and make your budget. Have the discipline to review your budget, maybe every week if you have to. Every Friday you sit down and you say, all right, on these lines, what's been paid off already? On these lines, have I used up all my fund money that I have? Can I just take the fund money and put it towards a bill since I know I'm not going to use it this month? That's discipline. Okay? How many bills have we paid off so far? Week by week, you're reviewing your budget. If you have to do it week by week, do it week by week. Some people do it monthly. Our family does it monthly now because we know how to handle our money. But if you are still learning that, have the discipline to double check your budget every week. See what has been paid off so far. See what still needs to be paid off. See where your entertainment budget is and if you actually will use it this month. And if you're not, put it towards a bill. If you are, utilize it and go have some fun. Be disciplined enough to use your budget the way you need to use it. And yes, that includes going out and having fun because that's still a discipline. You're disciplining yourself to use the money the way you have allotted it for the month, right? If you have to do it every week, you have to do it every week. But you need to be disciplined about this. This isn't some lackadaisy. You can't do that with a budget. You have to stick to it. You have to review it. You have to make sure that you are fully on board to use this budget. Because if you're not going to use it. And you're not going to stick to it. You have to have the discipline. If we skip more than 1 week, I forget things and make a see. Right, Carrie? Yeah. So you have to do it weekly. See, some people may not have to. But right now, I'd suggest everybody do it weekly. Especially if you're just starting out with a budget. Because it'll show you your progression. It'll also make you feel better. Because you know that you're being disciplined. And things are happening, right? You're taking the little steps to get you to the big steps. Got it? So be disciplined. Please be disciplined. I know it's hard to do that too. Because we're all about, the human flesh is all about the wants. I want this. I want to do this. I don't want to pay a bill. I don't want to get out of bed. When it's, I need to pay this bill. I need to not get kicked out of my house. I need to feed my family on this tight budget, right? What day do you do a review budget when doing it weekly? It's up to you. That's up to you. I think I mentioned Friday just because that's the end of the week and you can kind of see what happened during the week and what you won't be able to do during the weekend. You know what I mean? The weekend is the scary part. That's when money just flies out of the window. People don't know what happened to it. So I always say Friday. You can do it on a Monday. It's really up to your family how that works for you. But pick a day and be disciplined about that day, right? That's where the discipline comes in. All right, ready? Number 4, last one. Be a boss. I just said this too. Be a boss. You are the CEO. Do you understand that? This is a business, right? This is a corporation. You are the boss. You are the CEO. What does the CEO do? He tells everybody else down below him what to do. Right? He has department heads that he talks to and says, all right, your department's taking care of this. Your department's taking care of this. You're not doing well in your department. So we need to make sure that you're up in the ante in your department. That's what a CEO does. That's what you are when you make a budget. You're the CEO telling your department heads what they need to be doing for the month. Right? That's what you are. So take your position. A CEO that's not in charge of a company, it implodes. We've seen it on the news. It implodes. As soon as those department heads think that they're the boss and they start taking over, oh heck no. That company is doomed. Doomed. Be the boss. Tell your money where to go. Keep telling your money where to go throughout the month. Not just in the beginning of the month when you're writing it down and it's all pretty. And keep telling your money where to go. If you want to tell your money, hey money, we're going to go see a movie this weekend. You make sure that that's in your budget. Take the money out from the budget. Go and take your family to see a movie. That's still you being the CEO and making a decision, right? Be the boss. Tell your money where it needs to go. That's it. That's my favorite one because I think we constantly think money is in charge of us. Oh Lord, I don't have enough money to go take care of this and I need money and I need this and I need that, and really it's you. You're in charge of that money. You were in charge of the money that was in your pocket and is now gone. You didn't take very good care of that money, so now it's off with somebody else. You weren't being a very good CEO in that company, so your department head decided, I'm going to go work for somebody else. Am I preaching a little? I know I am. Your skills are training me to be good. Oh, yes, Mandy, I know. See, Mandy's my friend, so I know this is like cutting her a little deep. But you guys, you got to hear this. You are the boss of that money. And the way you treat your employees will tell you if you will gain more employees. Yes, I'm taking it there. I'm taking it all the way there with the metaphors. Or you're going to lose all of your employees and not get any more. Employees, your money. Treat your money the way it needs to be treated. Be a good boss, but be a boss. Okay? Girl, you all. I took it there today. Hi, Shantae. I took it there. I did. But we got to have this discussion. If we don't discuss this, you guys just feel like everything is lost and you have no one to talk to. Right? But sometimes somebody needs to speak to you in the way that you understand. And I hope that I get to do that with you as much as possible. That's what I try to do here, that we can talk about these things. Like you guys ask your questions or you share your input and we talk about it because this is hard. It is. I'm not even going to lie to you. Sticking to a budget is difficult. But in the same token, it's simple. Simple things can be difficult. It's simple because all you do is sit down and you write down where your money's going to go for the month, right? The difficult part is sticking to it through the month. And that's why I'm sharing these little tips with you today. So you can stick with it. So you can prosper. So you can be a CEO. So you can start attracting more money to yourself. Because if you don't know how to handle money, you're not going to keep it. That's just, we've seen it happen all the time. People who cannot handle money tend to never have money, right? And they're the ones asking you to borrow money, or they're the ones that are, saying that, oh, I tried this job and I quit because blah, 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 blah. And just giving you invalid excuses for why they're not keeping money in their pocket. I don't want that for you, because I know you're smarter than that. You know how to be a CEO, right? She says, no, go watch her catch. Oh, what did you ask, Mandy? What did I say no to? I said no to something? Uh-oh. Be a CEO, okay? So that's how I'm ending this one. Do you guys have any questions? If you have to go, by the way, feel free to hop out now. We're going to do like a quick Q&A. But thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully I helped you feel motivated to stick to your budget. All right. Okay, we'll do thanks. All right, so Larisha's got it. And Mandy, if you need whatever it is, I can give you a direct link. So just shoot me a message. Any questions? I know I gave it to you today. I said, were you and your husband always on the same page about? Nope. We're still not. I will keep it real. He's still the spender, but I've made it so that way he understands this is the way things go. Here's your money to go have fun. That's the most important part, because he likes to have his own money. He likes to use his money the way he wants to use his money. And when you live in a house with children, you can't just use the money that you make at work the way you want to, because bills got to be paid. But as long as I let him have his fun money and I make sure that's in the budget, it's been copacetic in our home for years and years and years since, that's happened. So that's a big priority for me when I make the budget. It really is to make sure he has his fun money. I'm fine without mine for a little bit. So, loans. What, are you paying off loans? Those are hard. So like student loans. I had those too. Any questions, you guys? Thank you for the hearts. Oh, they are so pretty today. Who has the purple hearts? I think I missed it. If you have purple hearts, by the way, and you're new to my scopes, that means that you are my boo for the day. We are best friends. We're like peas and carrots, peanut butter and jelly. We go together. Okay? So that's how that works. Ooh, that came fast. Uh-oh. Do you do a suggestion for a weekly budget? Shoot. That one that was in all caps, put that back up. It looked like a good one. Same with us. My hubby loves his fun money. Yeah, look. Hi, Kelsey. Oh, it's okay. You can always watch the replay. We're doing like Q&A right now. I shared all the tips already. So you can always go back and watch the replay. Look at all the hearts. See, the hearts are stopping, so I'm thinking it's another freaking glitch on Periscope. Oh, Periscope, you're killing me. Oh, Poet of Praise, that was you. Poet of Praise, can you put that question that you put in all caps, put it back up for me again so I can answer it for you? What about credit cards? I keep getting offers, yay or nay. I personally don't do credit cards. I have an addiction to them, so I stay far away from them. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my husband's working so much income right now. Have you talked about teaching children about money before? I have. Yep. I have. Our kids get commission in our home, so they know exactly about money. Would you consider a scope on small bank funds like holiday, birthday? You know what, Nikki? I don't do that, so I would have to send you to someone that does. I know Jordan Page from Fun, Cheap, or Free. That's how they do their budget, her and her husband. His and Her Money, they do that as well. So I'd probably send you to them, because we don't do it that way. Everything goes into the one account, and then we either use the envelope system or things get paid off right away. And the different categories, it's just the only thing we do use that for is our a vacation account. But we do that through Disney, because you guys know we go to Disney World. Do you have a suggestion for a weekly budget format? Online to print out weekly budget? See, I'm very simple with anything. I like to keep everything simple. So what I would do for weekly is I would just make my monthly one and then cut it into 4. Or cut it into 5 if it was 5 weeks in the month. Like that's what, but I will always do a monthly, because you need to see the big picture and then you break it down into tiny steps, right? So that's how I would do it. I would literally write it out. Oh, and monthly, we use Every Dollar. Everydollar.com, it's free. That's what we use for our monthly one. How do you not let people take advantage of your money? You say no. You say no, and I have struggled with that. I love to help my friends out. I love to help family members out. So here's what you do. If you want to help someone out with money, you give it as a gift. You do not let them borrow from you. You do not want that job. You're already a CEO. You don't need to be a lender, okay? So if you're fine with giving them the gift of that money, give it to them. If you're okay in your budget to give them the gift of that money, you give it to them, and you make sure you say to them, this is a gift from me. You do not have to pay this back to me. Hopefully things will get better for you. I'm praying for you. And that's the end of that. Or if you can't do it, you say, I can't do it. Right now, we're in a position where we really can't help you out. We're saving up for our house, or we almost have all of our debt gone. And we're so close, and I really wish I could help you out right now, but I just can't. Let me know what else I can do for you. Do you need help finding maybe a side hustle? Do you need help finding a job? Can I see if someone I know is looking for someone to work for them? Can I do that for you? So you either say no in two different ways. You're saying no to them borrowing money from you, so you're going to give it as a gift. Or you're saying, no, I can't give you this gift right now, but I can help you in the way of my time. Okay? So two ways. Two ways to say no. That doesn't feel like a no. You know, it's hard to say no to people that you love. This month has been terrible. I didn't sit down and do my budget and ended up just blindly swiping. Oh no, Kelsey! April's gonna be better because now you know better, right? We babysit a neighbor's child while mom has a second job. See, people are always out there to help you make money. But when it comes to giving you money, that's a little bit harder, and that strains your relationship, right? And you don't want that. So, two ways to say no. Two ways. Those are two ways I've been using forever. And I do love to give the gift of money. I don't want people paying me back. I really don't. I don't like that. That's just another lender job, and then it's on my brain all the time. When are they going to pay me this money? I don't want that job. So, no. Suggestions on bi-weekly pay period with varying income. Okay, so I have a varying income. I'm an entrepreneur. Number one, if you're saving up for your emergency fund, you're going to have to save up for 6 months. So if that's the thing that's part of your budget, your goal in your budget, make sure you put that at the top, because that's really important. Emergency funds is probably the most important thing you need to be doing at the beginning of your budget journey if you're just starting out with a budget. Varying income, you're going to have to estimate. You're going to have to say, all right, well, usually around this time I get this. So then I can pay this off. Usually around this time I get this. So then I can pay this off. If you don't have this book, you need to get it. We have bi-weekly checks, and we budget bi-weekly for it. See, there you go. That's what Amy does. If you don't have this book, you need to get it. In the back, Dave has an irregular income budget. How to budget if you have an irregular income. So you can get this book, or you can search Google. Everybody has like that budget up for free. I saw the 6 months for food and everything. No, it's 6 months of your expenses. So things that you have that are expenses per month, multiply that by 6. So yeah, food will be your expense. So that's how much you need to save. So that way you guys can live somewhat comfortably if you're looking for a job within that 6 months. Okay? Where you're trying to build back up your client list if you're an entrepreneur during that 6 months. So that's why 6 months is so important if you're an entrepreneur, because work can get really slow, or you may not have any work for a long time. And you need to be able to say, okay, I can still pay my bills because I saved up for that. And then you just do it again. You do the emergency fund again. So you use up that money because it's for emergencies. And then once you get back into your groove of working, start saving again. So your emergency fund, you're always going to be putting money into that. You really are. I know a lot of people go, oh, well, it can sit. It's like, well, emergencies happen. We all know this. And you're going to end up using that money. Just replace it once you use it. That's what it's for, to use for emergencies. It's not a savings. It's online as well. Google. There you go. Yeah, that's what I said. Google it. I'm sure everybody has put it up. All the personal finance blogs and like the frugal, like they all have those up. My grandmother said to save a year's expenses in case you have a health setback. Oh, that's really smart, Nikki. Yeah, a year is tough for people. 3 months is tough for people. So I don't tell them a year. A year is probably the best thing. But 3 to 6 months is really good. How did I become an entrepreneur? By accident. Well, I am a blogger. And so I'm a professional blogger. So that's how I actually earn income now, is through blogging, freelance writing, and consulting. So basically it was from doing what I already love to do. And then somehow people wanted to start paying me for it. And I was like, okay, great. And then that just built up. And I built up clientele. And, you know, I built up my following on my blog. And it's really, really fun. I know Nikki and her tips when she needs to be scoping. How did you become an entrepreneur? Oh, okay. I just answered that. Yep. Self-boss. I'm also in the military too, so that kind of counts. I'm in the Air National Guard, so I do that once a month. But that that money does not compare at all to the money that I make working for myself. Girl boss. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you guys. This totally turned into Q&A Friday really quickly. Like, we're off on a tangent. But I don't want to keep you guys. I know this has been now it's a long scope. It wasn't long at first. I took your email advice. I told my hubby, and I said blogging is my career. Sure. Yes, Nikki, go ahead. And so is periscoping. So that means you have to start periscoping because you're going to start blogging and make money, right? Yeah, I'm going to push you. I'm pushing. You gotta scope, girl. Stop sharing your tips in here. You need to be sharing your tips on your scope so that way we can share those scopes and send you some love. I'm waiting too, Larisha. She's trying to play us. Right, Exactly. Poet of Praise, what is your name? Because I love when you come in here and you visit. You're so pleasant. Oh, it doesn't say. I was looking at your profile. What was the FB Money Making Group? The FB Money Making Group that I'm part of? Oh, maybe Courage to Earn? Do you mean Courage to Earn? That's a group for online women entrepreneurs. It's bit.ly/Courage to Earn group. So if you're a blogger or you're an online entrepreneur and you're a woman, you're more than welcome to join us there. It is an amazing, amazing group. Amazing. Yes, Facebook. It's on Facebook. Yep. Oh, that is the one, Kristen. Yes, that's it. Yep, Courage to Earn. Facebook has live video. I know. I tried one a couple days ago, LaShawn. I did not like it. I tried to do Periscope and Facebook Live. I was like, oh. There it is. Thank you, Larisha. Yep, that's our group. Right there, Kristen. Yeah, no. I don't know about that one. I don't know. It's not the same over there. Nobody really wants to chat. And if they do, they're saying not nice things so far I've seen from my other blogger friends. And you can't really block on there, which is difficult. So I don't know how Facebook Live is going to work, if I'm actually going to dive deep into that. I love Periscope. I just love it here. Our community is awesome here. And I get to chit chat with you guys. And if we have trolls, I can block them very quickly. It's One. Hi, One. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Okay, so from now on, I know your name. But I'm going to, you just invited me. I was just about to say, I'm going to let you guys go. Boo, FB Live, keep up. Yeah, I know, I didn't really enjoy it, Kristen. It was just like, this is very weird. And someone told me that you can't be on there and chit-chat like we do here, because we were like, oh, I'm bored. Like, I want to, on Facebook, you want to watch a video in 1 minute. Like, you will stay for 1 minute to watch a video, and then you're like, all right, I got to keep going. So, I don't know. And it's not like that on Periscope, which I love. Like, we can sit here for 40 minutes and talk, and nobody's freaking out or anything. But I'm going to let you guys go. It's 11:45. I got to go check on my kiddos, even though they're on spring break, and they really don't care what I'm doing. but I'm going to go check on them. And I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to continue to talk about budgeting. I think tomorrow we're talking about how to budget for small things and big things, okay? Because I think that was another question we got in the Facebook group. So, love you too. Thank you for popping in. If you would like to join our Facebook group, we have a wonderful Facebook group for wonderful women who are trying to live a better life on less. So you can join us. It's bit.ly/full-life-on-less. We are having a blast in there. Today is What's Working For Me Wednesday. So we're going to start that thread probably in a couple minutes. And we're going to share what the heck is working for us this week. That's just kind of making our lives so much easier. So it could be money related. It could be homemaking related, meal planning related. It's a fun thread. Everybody seems to always have something to share in that thread. So, yes, you have a blessed day too. Oh, Nate. Oh, thank you. Look at Larisha. I just love her. She's the best. First time catching your stroke. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy you joined in, Angel. Hopefully you'll come back tomorrow. We're going to continue talking about budgeting. We're going to talk about budgeting small and big things because that was another question that we got. But I'm going to let you guys go. I will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you continue to have a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, and I hope that you continue to live your full life on less. Bye, my friends. Have a wonderful day.